Hello, boys and girls. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I think will help you figure out your grades and how you need to be doing your lessons. Well, when you look on the overview, you should be able to see your lesson plans, which will include things like a link to this video, which you obviously already found, and then to your Nearpod. I'm looking at last week, so it doesn't look as current. But let me show you how you can also check out your grades. Up here where it says classwork, you can do this for every class. So I click classwork, and it says view your work. Again, every Google Classroom you have, you can view this and see how you are doing. Now, I don't do a lot of work in Ms. Kellerman's class because I spend a lot of time in my class. So you can see there's a lot missing here. Anything that's missing, you can work on. If it shows an Edpuzzle is missing, you can work on it. If it shows an Edpuzzle is a low grade, let's say this is one that I've actually watched here, and maybe I'm not happy with the grade, I can send a private comment saying, please reset me, and only your teacher is getting that. So you send that to them, and then they can actually reset any of the Edpuzzles that you are unhappy with their grade for. Let me also clarify. If it has a grade here, that means you're good to go, but if there is not a grade, you have not watched your Edpuzzles. You can see here where I've done my Nearpod and I got credit for that, but it says not turned in. So let me show you about turning assignments in. If I go into the actual details, I can submit my assignment, mark it as done, and then your teacher sees, oh, this needs to be graded. If you have anything else in there that you know you've done, then you need to make sure you're going in and clicking turned in. Again, don't turn it in if you haven't actually done it. So if you did the web quest, you took the quiz, and you don't see a grade there, maybe I missed your name. Go through there, make sure you've done the lesson, click on it, see, did I actually do the quiz on this? On the little web quest, there is a quiz for that. And if you have, these are the instructions for how to do it. Anyway, that'll explain you how. If you're confident, mark it as done so that I can check you. It's very possible that I've overlooked it. Miss Kellerman and Miss Joes have overlooked it. We have a lot happening, especially late work. If you do it on time, we're probably going to notice. But if you went back and did a previous assignment, we're probably not going to notice unless you mark it done. But once again, please don't mark it as done if you haven't actually made sure you completed it. Edpuzzles will be in there automatically. No need to mark those as done. Playing the video again. All right. Now, to get to this week's lesson, let me show you what it's going to look like. Again, it'll show up on your stream with the lesson plan. But if you get into the actual Nearpod for this week, yes, get used to Nearpods. That's our plan from here on out. This will show you our Tilt of the Earth lesson. Like I've told you in the previous videos, please do not have a name to where I don't know that it's you. If you want to put a little nickname on here for other, just to be like, oh, I'm so silly, that's fine. But I need your real name on here so that I can grade you. I have no way of telling it's you if I don't see your real name on there. Also, your friends aren't seeing it, so there's no one to be funny with. It's only me who sees your fake name, and then you get a 0. So real name only. All right. Then we get into this lesson. Don't be that person who goes click, 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 and doesn't pay attention. Slow down and look at what it's saying to you. Okay, the Earth has a tilt. It's the reason for the season. You are your best teacher right now. I can't slow down and read it for you, sadly, so you've got to do it yourself. Then I'm going to click and see. Okay, this is the topic we're learning about, how the tilt and the rotation of the Earth has affected the daily seasons. If you finish this lesson and you can't answer that question, you need to go through it again. You are the best fighter for your education, and you want to be taught. And if there's anything you don't understand at the end of this, we want you to ask questions. So please be your biggest advocate in fighting for your learning. Models and illustrations. We will have some places in there for you to draw pictures because that's part of the TEK on how the Earth's rotate on its axis causes day and night and revolves around the sun, causing the seasons to change. This is an illustration of what you would see there, and it tells you the different dates in which this happened. A big misconception is that the distance of the Earth changes. It does not. I used to think this was an oval when I was younger because it kind of looks like one when you're looking at it, but it's not. The distance stays the same. It's just, is it tilted towards or away from the sun for its seasons? We'll get into more of that with the lesson. There's videos to watch here. Don't skip over it. Watch it. It is a great explanation. I'm not going to make you watch it right now. Then, oopsie. When it says to analyze this, pay attention to what's on the north or the south because you're about to be asked about that. And anytime you see the question mark guy, you know a question's coming. If you don't get the right answer, try it again. You can fix most answers except for time decline. If English is not your first language and you want to use the translator to put this information in there, click on that resource in the top right corner and you can translate to any language that you want to in case you're not understanding this question. All right, I wanted to keep this short, so, let me review my answer. Yes, we live in the Northern Hemisphere. Then I can submit it by clicking the next one. It tells me whether I got it right or wrong. Excellent. If I got it wrong, go back and fix it. And then it moves you, oh, this video is so great. I can't wait till you see it. I want to hear you comment on the lesson afterwards, what you guys think. Feel free to talk to us. We love and miss you. Come visit us during Zoom if you have any other questions. Love you. Bye.